Well, there it is. Hey guys, welcome to a Twisted Meadows game. Ever had one of those games where you get called a map hacker? Yeah, it happens quite a lot on Bat.net. It's funny, and it does honestly make you paranoid a lot. Not that I map hack, but that everyone else maps hack. I'm not the map hacker. Everyone else is map hacking. Especially the dragon. Dragons are the worst map hackers of them all. Oh my goodness, it's Patow! The reason for the early stream is because I didn't have a video for today, and I wasn't able to stream before. How was I? This looks like Red Dragon. I hear the call of the Red Dragon. Caca! Caca! That's what it sounds like. It heeds the call. Alrighty. Yeah, you gotta try for Red Dragon. Although, I suppose, to be fair, if I was preparing for this... I think, actually... I said this before, you could do, like, one borrow tech and try to get there as fast as possible. And, yeah, that does work. But I don't think there's anything too wrong with just actually not even doing the one borrow tech and just doing a standard build. Like, standard. As in... standard. Where you just get 2 to 3 grunts and then tech. Because those grunts will come in handy anyway for the fight. They'll help block off the enemy. They'll make it so the enemy isn't too threatening compared to your army, because you'll be more sort of comparable. Oh, I was going to try for a word there. Comparable in comparison to them. Let's have a look. Scout. Doesn't have to be Blade Master, although Blade Master is always good. Okay, yeah, so this is standard build, so you go altar, then a burrow shortly afterwards. Technically 10 seconds afterwards, because the altar takes 60 seconds, the burrow takes 50 seconds. And then you build a peon, goes to the gold mine, or goes to the barracks. I can't remember off the top of my head, I wasn't doing this, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I shouldn't have this peon. This barracks is actually a little bit late, to be fair. Get shop in a moment. No. Oh, this might not work. Come on. Really? How close do you need to get? Bloody Warcraft 3. That makes no sense. That really makes no sense. Okay, he's close. This means no Red Dragon, because he's in that position. If he's here, you can't do the Red Dragon. So unfortunately, I've come across another fella that's got the perfect position. Feels bad, man.
Excellent choice. Hey, yes.
Let's go hyper aggression and see how that works. What? Oh, he's not. Okay. He's really not close.
I am yours. My life for the Horde. But task is there. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Taste my blade.
Oh, that's gotta feel bad.
Yes. Excellent choice. What task is there?
I am quite happy, but I'm not a hacker.
I am yours. What task is there?
If I get boost of speed, that means that Blade Master can't have too much control either.
Research complete. Yes, Lord. What do you want? Task is there.
And another circlet. Oh, never mind. Not another circuit.
I am yours. Master? Hello. What task is there? No talk.
Right, tech should be going in a moment. Don't want to take all day with that.
Oh. What task is there?
Just creep, I suppose. I can't do too much. He's going to be healed up. I've got boost of speed, so he won't catch up to me very easily. So I'll just go do this point down here. Normally, the enemy would come and do like your camp or something like that, because they'll always try to creep stuff closest to you. So that tech's going nicely. Yeah, this is a very sort of mediocre build. Definitely a lot slower, but it gives me more control early on, and certainly doesn't send any warning flags. I'm doing anything too shifty. Oh.
Oh,
Ah! Oh my god, Map Hacker! Oh my god, Map Hack!
yes. Ha! Yes, Lord. What task is there? What you want? Are you hear and obey? Hey! Yes. Yes, Lord. Oh. Huh? What task is there? Master? I am yours. Yes. Yes, Lord. Master? Look. Oh.
I should win this fight, but I'm not. No, I shouldn't actually.
What you want? I am yours. Excellent choice. Complete. Yes. Yes, Lord. Oh.
Alrighty.
What task is there? What you want? Oh. Huh? Yes. Yes, Lord. Master? I am yours. What task is there? Hey! Excellent choice. Taste my blade! Hey! Excellent choice. Yes! Excellent choice. Hey! Yes! Master? Oh! What you want? Yes, Lord. What task is there? Yes. Yes, Lord. What task is there? Oh! Are you here?
I think he got boosts of speed.
What task is there? Excellent choice. Huh? Double. Yes, Master. I am yours. Huh? Smoke. Oh. What you want? Hey! Are you here and obey? Master? Yes. Double. Huh? Yes, Lord. What you want? I am yours. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice.
Okay. Upgrade complete.
I am yours. Yes.
That's good to know.
Yes, Lord.
May as well go double on the bestiary.
I am yours.
I get the feeling I'm going to block my units in now.
Yes.
So I'm going to start chopping away at some of these trees to make sure they've definitely got space to get out. And even then I think they're still going to get themselves stuck. Would not be surprised. Yeah, this build is very slow, very late. Not ideal, really.
Yes, Lord. Master, I am yours. Excellent choice. Zuxa, what you want? Yes. Huh? Oh. Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Oh. I am yours.
I'm going to have faith that this guy is not a map hacker and I won't need to use this dust. Okay, that is very dodgy now.
I am yours. Yes. What task is there? Ha! Yes, Lord. Work complete. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Use
I am yours. Hey! Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey?
Their
Oh.
enemies be hiding.
Yes,
That is certainly questionable at best.
I am yours. Oh. Yes. What do you want? Yes, Lord. What you want? Task is there. Please. Ha! I am yours. Oh. Yes, Lord.
Their enemies
I am yours.
hiding.
Research
Be
complete.
charming.
Gonna do the dance around the daisy pole.
Hey. Yes.
Direct my blade.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. I am yours.
You be my next victim.
What task is there? I am yours.
Their
Oh,
enemies
yes.
be hiding.
Onward and up.
Now to test his map hack skills even more.
What task is there?
Victim.
I am yours. Are you hero
I
and
kill
obey?
first. Use my power.
Yes, Lord. What task is there? Oh,
This is very late for this.
I am yours.
So the red dragon isn't going to be too effective.
Yes. We're under attack. Yes, Lord. What task is there?
Okay. Right. You've gone that way.
Say the word. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Hey.
He's still chasing, man.
Use my power.
Speak. I am yours.
Direct my blade.
Oh,
Right then. Boost scroll of speed. Let's go.
Star.
Now try to chase me, you fucker.
Boom double. I am yours. What came up out there? Oh, say the word.
Yeah, that's right.
Our town is under attack. Yes, Lord. Hey. Boom double. What task is there? Speed, Chief. Onward and up. Yes, Chieftain. I am yours. Say the word. No problem. I need orders. Oh. What task is there?
Move faster. Use
Yeah.
my power.
Yes,
Be a
Lord.
pleasure.
Excellent choice. What task is there? Hey,
Move faster.
that's right. Oh. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey?
Use
Yes.
my
What task
power.
is there? Taste of my blade. We're under attack. Yes, Lord. What task is there? I am yours. Yes, Chieftain. What task is there?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
Lord.
Direct
Oh.
from the head.
Hey! Yes! Yes! What task is there? We're under attack! Yes, Lord. Not enough mana.
That is hiding.
Boom double. I am yours. Are you hero and obey?
You be my next
What
big
task is
death.
there? Yes, Chieftain. No problem. Oh. Yes!
We are eating
Under enemies of task is there? Excellent
Be my
choice.
next big death.
Yes,
He's a lot more powerful, so this is going to be much harder to fight, as you can see.
I am yours. Yes, Not Lord. Enough mana.
We are
Yes.
enemies be hiding.
For the burning blade. What task is there? I am
You
yours.
be my next big
Yes,
death.
Lord. Say the word. What task is there? Taste of my blade.
Yes, it worked! And that guy deserved it.
Power.
Excellent. Yes.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, Lord.
That dragon really kicked ass!
Yes.
Did he use his bats on it?
Are you hero and obey? Yes.
He must have, because they ain't here. So I've got a more powerful army at this point. I would have wanted to get bats, but he killed the Voodoo Lounge. So yeah, that Blade Master, he deliberately kitted it out as much as possible so it'd win those kind of Blade Master on Blade Master fights, but he doesn't have Orb, so he can't hit the dragon. So he spent so much on that as well. Ah, it's so good when this works. It's so good. I gotta check a few price moments though. He was definitely odd. So good when the dragon works. It's one of my favourite things to do. I think Burrow Rush is probably still like the biggest high though. If a Burrow Rush actually works, that's a really big high.
Ready to work. Work complete. Ready to work.
What is this?
Work complete.
What is that? I've never seen anyone do that.
I obey the light. Ready to work. Work complete.
So here's my map hack. I come down here. So that was my map hack.
We're under attack. Work complete. Light.
Feels good, man. He was worried about his Blade Master getting killed. I think I should try to secure the creep kill first and then win walk after that. He had enough mana for it.
We're under attack.
So this is the thing. He'll just heal up. You can't get anything done. There's no point chasing him in his base. So you may as well go off and creep. So I'll go and check. No boots of speed for Yi. Let's go for the nice check on here. Dragons are moving left, so it's not too dodgy. Did I get the experience for this, or did he? No, he got the experience and the item. So that was unfortunate. He's kitting up his Blade Master more. That was actually kind of dodgy still. Because you could say that the grunts were going to scout, but they could have actually just been going to creep, and the Blade Master was going for the creep jack. He was going to the right place to creep jack. So that's certainly weird.
We're under attack.
J. Tolsbrook. To be honest, you've got the name of an author. You realise that? I keep calling you Talisbrook. I do that as well. If anyone else is calling him that, I call him Talisbrook. I just see it that way.
Want to see something real scary?
Work complete.
So he's doing it again.
Ready to ride.
Look at that. Look at that.
Work complete.
If he wasn't a map hacker, he had a lot more luck than I did. I mean, I might have had a good start, but he had like 3 creep jacks after that.
Our hero has been slain. Research complete. Our town is under attack.
Want to see something real scary?
This is what I do for work, Blimmel. Yeah, this and YouTube.
Research complete.
This is my hard work and study. Speed scroll, baby. You don't know where I'm going. Yeah, that's confusing to him because I use speed scroll as I go out of his line of sight. He actually turned back anyway, so I didn't actually have to use speed scroll there, but I think it was worth it. And now comes the moment of truth. More or less at right time. It's always tricky because you want to get this as fast as possible, but if you do aggro the dragon too fast and your raider doesn't get to this spot, you screw it up and it takes ages. The dragon has to go back to position and you've got to re-aggro, and that's too much time. So it's tricky getting the actual balance of having the wyvern hit the dragon and having the raider appear here just as the dragon gets here. You need to spam E because that dragon will try to go back when he gets about here. So you really need to get him down. So this guy doesn't have a town port because he sold it to get more items. So he has to run back. He accidentally aggroed this, trying to get over here. And he's now turned back. Because I thought he was creeping there. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. He's got a much more sort of potent army. So there's no reason for me to fight here other than to just poke whilst the dragon's doing what the dragon's doing. Look at that. He's right at the gold mine as well. So he can't... He can go into the burrow, but it's not going to be enough. And the burrow will get destroyed. So he's got 49 food. I got 38 food, and my food isn't really primed to fight his. Because it's just like a raider and a wyvern. It's not really much.
Our town is under attack.
So good. And now he's out of gold. You just want to poke It's tempting to go for this, but I just want to stay near the back as much as possible. That's why I didn't go for that grunt there. And I went for the spirit-linked one here, even though it seems like a strange choice. I don't want to get too close in between his army. I want to be at the back. So if he does turn around like that, I'm able to sort of run away again. Ooh. So lucky he didn't use that bat. He has it all in the same control group, so that's no good. Dragon's doing what dragon does! So that was a good runaway, a good little cheeky heal, pull back. A lot of his units are weak after the little engagements with me. And the engagement with the creep. And then in comes the moment of truth. He's only anti-air. Yeah, he uses the bats, his Shadow Hunter and Wyvern. He does have this burrow. He doesn't really use it. That could reach. I'm surprised he didn't use the burrow. And bats are going to explode on a 2,200 health dragon for... So, 450 damage.
I have no time for this.
Hey, J. Tolls Brooks. Brooks. That's why I'm saying the author. Thank you there. Thank you for the bites. So now this dragon's hitting like a truck. And in comes Mr. Cheeky Blade Master. How'd you do? How'd you do? And then that's kind of the sealed deal. There's really only the Wyvern. There's the Burrow still, but he's got a bunch of vulnerable units. The Blade Master's still strong. So this isn't necessarily over, but it's looking really bad. But he just kind of wants to finish it here. Out of frustration, I think. So the dragon got down to half health. He could have killed that dragon. That wasn't necessarily over. Good stuff, though. It's kind of weird watching me move around whilst everything else is still. Literally still. You got to be careful as well, because you will aggro the dragon. Come at me, bro. So yeah, he stays here, basically where he's ensnared. Awesome.